This episode is brought to you by Filter.
The kind of beer that'll have your mates wishing you'd picked up a couple tinnies for them too.
Quality ingredients, no BS, seductively beer.
Head to thefilter.com to find nearby stores that stock the good stuff.
That's Filter with a PH.
Oh.
Yeah, just in case people get confused.
Pretty hot.
Oh, pretty hot. That's how you remember it. I like that.
Fat.
Frenchy is back from the UK.
I'm back.
Back, baby.
Da, 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 da.
Hot question.
God save the king.
How's your accent going?
Hello, I'm from pick a part of England. I can do it.
Okay, it's still as shit as it
No,
was
no,
before.
no, because that was my old accent. That was before.
Oh, okay, Liverpool.
That was my before.
Liverpool.
You're right, Scouse.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You right, mate? No, they don't say mate. What would Carl Legacy play?
They do say, you're right.
You're right? Yeah,
You're
that's
right.
right. That's
How they start, and you're like, do I look sick?
You're right.
You're right.
You're right. But that's how they say how you going in UK. No one understands how
They
you're
say
going.
that before hello. They go, you're right.
No one understands how you're going.
Yeah, no.
I had blank faces, and I never stopped saying it. A few days in, I realised I didn't understand. I'm like, you know what? This is...
I think it's a mix between the words not making sense to them and your accent.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But we're both speaking English. They can figure out how you're going is our equivalent of you're right.
To how are you?
You're right.
You're
You're
right.
right, mate.
Yeah.
You're right. But
Yeah.
they also say that when they want to fight. You're right, mate. You're right. What are you looking at? You're
okay.
right.
So it's like a tone thing.
Well, yeah. I don't say how you going, then punch someone in the fucking head.
How you going?
Oh, bang!
You could. You
yeah,
could.
I could.
Could be the tone.
How you going?
How you going?
How you going? You going? Going.
How you going?
Whoa. You're right, mate.
Yeah, wow.
Nah, I love the Scouse accent is so fucking funny. Kyle is...
Oh, dude, it's
and
the
then
best.
when you get there, and you're like, everyone speaks worse than Carl Legacy, friend of the podcast.
Oh, yeah. I remember I was over there in Liverpool for a month when I was like 19, and my mate had family there. So we met like a whole family, and they all spoke like that. I've met a whole family speaking German, and I understood more than a whole Liverpoolian family.
Hilarious. And what I think is great is that like the Scouse and Glaswegians, they take pride in people not understanding them.
Kind of like you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I related to it, bro.
You at a cafe just trying to order. They have to get like a translator. It's crazy.
But they're not like, oh, you should understand it. I'm speaking English. They're like, yeah, we do have a strong accent.
Yeah, it's like a code.
Yeah.
You need to crack it.
Yeah. Literally, the heckles like were just like...
That would be hard, the heckles.
Oh, bro.
You can't tell if they sneezed or they're talking. It's a whole thing.
Oh, 100%. It was like...
You're like Gazoon
It's like
type.
being on a game
Yeah.
show, bro. They like sell a heckle and everyone looks at me try to figure out what he just said.
Yeah, like Burjo's catchphrase.
Burjo's catchphrase. Scottish version. Bro, essentially it was, man.
Yeah.
That's what I was like. And if it was a bad heckle, I just pretend I didn't understand it. I'd be like, thank you.
Big question, but
Yes.
what do you think the biggest difference you found between English or UK comedy crowds and Australia comedy crowds?
Well, it's hard to know for specific ones because I didn't do a regular comedy room. Well, I did one night, but it was still Evan's room, so I don't know. Because my crowds, I did all up north, England, Scotland, and I was like, yo, they love the dark stuff here.
Right.
Like, you think Australians like it, but like...
They've seen plagues, that's why. They've been through the dark times.
the dark ages.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's it. But like my Matty McCann jokes were getting standing ovations.
Oh, wow.
Well, not standing, but like
they knew her.
They were clapping because they knew
They were
her.
like, we miss you.
That's true. But most of the dark ones would get like applause breaks and stuff like that.
Wow.
Whereas in Australia, they love them. Like, but there's also a range of like, ooh.
Maybe I shouldn't laugh at that.
But then that's why I was like, oh, UK crowds love the dark stuff. Then I did London. Apparently, I'm having a few walkouts.
Really? Oh, wow.
There was definitely an American lady who said a few things on the way out.
Oh, Americans.
I'm like, which 9/11 joke did you have a problem with?
Because there are 5.
Not enough for you? I don't know what she
Yeah,
wants from me.
Right.
But yeah, so it's hard to know specifically on crowds, but because there's this energy when you do an international show where they're like kind of just more excited. You know, if I'm doing 5 hours down the road, they're like, oh yeah, sick to see Frenchy, but also we could just drive 5 hours and see him in the pub.
If we really were that excited.
Yeah, nah, we would have already seen him, to be honest. But UK, it's like any international act. You go out on a Monday to see someone from international. Do you know what I mean?
And you're like, it's going to be a while before he comes back as well. That's the difference. Whereas people were probably like, oh, we'll see it next year.
Legally, it's a while.
Yeah. After your 9/11 jokes, yeah.
And you said there were some podcast listeners.
Oh, shout out our podcast listeners. Hello, our international listeners too. Oh,
hello.
Well, hello.
You're right.
You're right. You're right. You're right. There was, I would say, 25% of every show was podcast.
Wow.
There was one show where it was a bit dry, and I was like, ooh. Well, it wasn't dry, just wasn't many listeners in. But then most of them like popping up. I'm like, let's fucking go.
That's awesome. How good.
Let's fucking go.
Getting out there.
Oh, we getting out there, baby. We getting out there. But so it's good to be back with you boys. What did I miss while I was off gallivanting?
Oh, dude, we're just living that Groundhog Day life here. Same day every day kind of vibes. No, we've just been holding down fort. Did the best of last week, which was fun.
It is weird in that movie how I feel like it takes him a while to try to kill himself. You know, in Groundhog Day?
Yeah.
Because, like, he learns to play piano first or something.
Yeah, that's desperate, isn't it?
Oh, but I feel like he didn't take fully advantage of living the same day over and over again.
What would you have done different?
Well, first, okay. So I haven't seen it in a while, so catch me up if I miss some details.
I haven't seen it.
He does learn to... You haven't seen it?
No, I haven't seen it, like, recently.
Well, he learns to play piano, yeah?
Sure.
You got the whole day over and over. Out of all the instruments you're going to learn to play...
It's not the coolest.
Piano. How often is that coming in handy, bro?
Yeah.
Piano.
And you've only got the same area to play it. You know, like next week. No, tomorrow is the same day, so you've got to... I guess if there's a piano in your day-to-day, it works.
Yeah, exactly. But, like, what I feel like there's... Like, okay, you're living the same day over and over. What are you doing?
Oh, piano. How else are you meant to get pussy? Piano players get all the girls.
Okay. Let's say you are trying to pick up a girl, because that's what the whole plot was.
Yep.
Do you reckon you could?
Just in general?
Yeah.
No.
But you got the whole infinity to learn everything about her.
Okay.
Learn the exact spot you can meet her on the street. Oh, bump into her. You don't know exactly what the best approach. You're going to have to start early, I would say, while she's out of the house, because you can't really knock on her door with a parcel. So let's say the local girl at the cafe.
Yeah.
You've had your crush on. You're living this day over and over. So that's how you start. You get your breakfast with this beautiful girl. How do you think you could do it with infinity?
Nah.
You would be killing yourself day 3, bro, with that attitude.
Yeah, I'd try piano, it'd be too hard and I'd end it. That'd be my Groundhog Day.
Well, I'm saying it's like...
You're really focusing on this Groundhog Day.
Okay, but yeah, I've been in England, Amsterdam. Oh, Amsterdam too.
Oh, yeah?
Do we get into that story already?
Please.
Okay, I've got some England stories, but the Amsterdam story, spoiler, magic mushrooms.
Okay.
That's a spoiler. Everyone's hooked now. Everyone's hooked.
Oh, yeah.
Because we covered one mushroom story where the lady poisoned her family.
I don't think we covered that, man.
Oh, well,
news covered it. We didn't.
I talked about it a lot. We broke it.
I don't think we ever talked about it.
So, first I need to back up on this trip. I'm there with Saint Lane, friend of the podcast, musician, aspiring musician, legend, great at taking drugs too. I would say professional.
Okay.
If that's is it a skill? Yeah. He could be in the drug Olympics. I don't think he'd podium, but I think he'd put in a like semi-final. Put in a good stint. So I'm there with him, and then Kieran Lyons, friend of
Also
the podcast.
been on the pod.
Also been on the podcast. Different energy to Lane. Not as good at that stuff. If his parents listening, he doesn't even do anything. So that's good.
I don't think they're listening.
Also, quite a rich boy. Where's Tommy Hilfiger? Very funny energy. So it's quite the unlikely little Three Musketeers we had roll around. Okay. So we get to Amsterdam, and Lane's like, we got to do mushrooms tomorrow. Okay, no worries. Sounds good, because the last... Okay, so here's what fucked me up a bit was the missus had done them recently. She had like mushroom chocolate,
Okay.
and she did a small dose of that. Have you done that, Alex?
No, I haven't done the chocolate before.
But you've done actual mushrooms?
Yeah, in Amsterdam.
No, you fucking didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, well we're gonna share stories then. We're on the same wavelength. I want to know. Did you do a full trip?
I did the I bought like the super strong expert ones.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. Bad
Fuck
idea. And ate
off.
truffles.
And truffles at the same time.
Yeah.
So he's trying to get a role in the Drug Olympics, I think. So did you walk around when you did them?
Yeah, we went around Vondel Park
Okay. In the day or not?
in the day.
Okay, interesting. So that you understand why I'm asking these questions now, Tom, because we're in the mushroom world.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to fucking start. It's the longest intro.
You need a setup. Here's what I'm saying. Okay. So missus had done mushroom chocolate. If you
Yes.
only do a bit of it, it kind of like weed. You're just happy, you're laughing,
Yes.
you're chatting.
That's what you'll want.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
That's what you want. My mate being done a bit of it, happy, laughing, chatting. He does it with all his friends. He says, you need to get on it. We're just
Yep.
always having bands. It's so much fun. That's what I think we're doing. Whereas Lane's like, no, we tripping. These boys going trip.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't realise.
Yeah.
And I didn't get the strongest because I've never done it before. There was like 6 levels, let's say. Level 1 was for beginners, but Lane also said that was what females usually had.
Whoa.
So he goes, I was going to get you there, but the guy said this is what the women usually have. And
I
you
don't think
guys
it's because they're women. I think it's more of like a weight thing. It's like a medicine
I
thing.
think he was trying to like fuel the
Okay.
ego. I think
Okay.
that's what that was.
Right.
I was like, well, I can do more mushrooms than a woman. I'm pretty
Can you?
sure. Apparently not. Apparently not. I should have the kids ones. Also, I do weigh a lot more. I assumed it was a weight thing, Tom. But it's also so yeah. Lane does like stronger ones than me and Kieran. We had a little dolphin, 10 grams of them.
Dolphin.
We had like a little picture on them. Was it not 10 grams?
10 grams is a lot, right?
10 grams is fucked up.
Was it not 10 grams?
He ate a fucking one of those things you get at Coles of the sliced mushrooms. And
Okay.
it's just
Was it not 10 grams? I've got a picture of it.
milligrams?
That is crazy.
Maybe it's milligrams. I don't know. Is that a lot?
Keep going. Yeah.
That says 10 grams.
Yes, it says gram 10 metro.
Gram 10 metro.
Doesn't matter. Move on.
So anyway, so we do them at night. We finish our box. And then Lane's go, let's go out into the world before it hits. We want to be somewhere good when it hits. And I don't realise what I'm in for yet. I didn't realise it was a trip. And so we go out into the red light district.
Oh, wow.
Busy red light district.
Why would you want to do that?
We
on
go
mushrooms?
to the bar. He goes, yo, it's a good idea. Just get soda waters. You don't want to drink. It'll fuck you up. And so I order some soda waters for me and the boys. They're out on the patio, whatever it's called. And it hits me as soon as I order. I'm like, yo, I'm not going to be able to carry these drinks.
Oh, shit.
So like Lane come in and help me. He comes in, helps me, and then we're sitting out on the front bit of the pub, and everyone walks past the red light district. It's like a river, sort of a canal, and there's 2 sides of it, and they just keep walking up and down. So heaps of people walking past me. There's a light on me. I'm starting to trip out. I'm like, yo, I'm too public for this. Kieran started talking heaps loudly because apparently he's got no filter. So he's like, I think I just saw Morgan Freeman.
Oh,
I'm
no.
like, oh, no. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I start going, oh, no. What happens is some Rastafarian-looking man comes up with a CD.
Oh, the old CD
the
trick.
old CD. He goes, hey, man, you want to buy my CD? And I'm like, looking at my shoulder going, I can't fucking talk right now, bro. I'm just shaking my head because I'm fully internalizing it.
Stephen Hawking.
Stephen Hawking.
Yeah.
Lane can speak. He's like, no, we don't want your CD. Kieran starts making jokes and it's making it worse. So we go, you don't want your CD? He's like, oh, you got an accent? Where you guys from?
Oh, God.
And we go, Australia. He then does a 5-minute improv rap about Australia. Down in with the Aussies. Yo, we getting bossy. Amsterdam, can you slam? I'm like, and I'm tripping fucking hard because this is the shit we do on the podcast. I'm like, is he still going? We're looking around. Is he still going?
Yeah. And you're like,
5
I didn't
minutes.
know Morgan Freeman could rap.
Bro, as soon as he finished, Kieran goes, yo, I didn't know Bob Marley could rap. I'm like,
To
Kieran,
him?
you can't say that. He's like, he didn't hear. I'm like, fuck, bro. He's 2 meters away trying to sell the CD to these girls now. So like, we need to leave this fucking place. So we start walking.
That was a bad idea, wasn't it, to be out in public?
Oh, 100%. We start walking, and when you're tripping, you got no depth perception. So the boys are like a meter in front of me, but I think they're like 5 meters in front of me. So I'm grabbing onto them, doing that sort of stuff. Kieran's very good. Like, he's enjoying it, having lots of bands.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fucking struggling to walk. Every 5 meters, I'm stopping. I'm like, stop here, boys. And then I had to plot out the next 10 meters I could walk and stuff like that. There was one moment, I just hold on to a pole on the bridge. I go, Kieran, come here. He goes, what's up, man? You've been standing there for a while. I'm like, yeah. And there was a bigger pole. I'm like, I need to touch this big pole, but I don't want anyone to see. So I had to wait till the bridge was clear. I had no idea why I did that.
That's strange, man.
Bro.
Wow.
Bro. I lay under the bridge. I lay under like a fucking walkway for a bit, pretend to be a troll. It was fuck, bro.
And are you getting any visuals, or are you just feeling like you need to touch some poles?
A bit of visuals, like the water was coming onto the walkway, and then like the move, when things would move, would like go back, like in the Matrix a little bit, and then go forward again.
Yeah.
It was like I was a plane in the sky and it fully jumped back, and then like that sort of shit.
And
Is that what you were getting too?
So a little bit of that, and then did you just have the fear? Just like an overwhelming sense of dread?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Oh shit! I'm on mushrooms today.
Every time you walk in here. No, because it was really weird. He's like, because Lane's like done mushrooms before. He'd be like, where do you boys want to go? Because he understands. And you'd look, and some streets would look all cheerful and happy, and some would just look ominous. It's like, not that way. And you don't know why, but
Like
you
a
don't
weird-
want to fucking go that way.
Yeah, like a fairy tale kind of
Yeah.
Disney movie.
I think the first clip we can play is Kieran talking shit at that pub when we first
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, dude, I'm also aware that I look like a fucking chunky in public. But I haven't lost I still have my brain. It's just like I have lost like control of my senses. But I still have my brain. I'm still aware of how it looks. Like, he looks more than like chunky to me, but like still looks
See,
like,
this is what I'm saying. We can't.
Like,
We can't have him in public.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's get you into the cocktail bar so you can at least you can only upset like 4 people.
You heard it. You heard it. It wasn't a yell. You heard it.
It's not a yelling. It's like a city announcement. It's like back in the day when people would say like
let me
extra.
just close my eyes and then I can't be naughty to anyone.
I need to get out of here.
Yeah, okay, come on.
I need to get out of here.
Can't be naughty to anyone. Turned into
Bro,
like a.
It was so funny because he just kept chirping and Lane
Reminds
was
me of
chirping.
when on the In-Betweeners where they smoke weed for the first time. He's
Bro.
like, I'm wobbly and I don't know where I am.
Bro, it was so much like the In-Betweeners. We were the whole trip because we had this tiny hire car too, filled with luggage. And then I'm a terrible driver, but I did most of the driving because Kieran would go 20 miles under the speed limit because he didn't want to get fined.
Oh god.
So, bro, and they got massive ass roundabouts there. So
Yeah.
I'm just freaking out in the car.
Stress.
I'm just yelling at everyone, get the fuck out the way. Second clip is from when we're hanging on the bridge
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like a really nice
on the
spot.
dock.
What's going on with the jetty? He's saying that this is water. The water's went in with the jetty.
I don't see the difference between the water and the jetty.
Right. So like we're clearly standing on the jetty.
I feel like I'm Jesus then.
Right. You feel like you're in the water.
Whoa, look at the lights, dude. The green lights.
Yep. Green light on a boat. How's Frenchy's?
On the troll.
Frenchy's on the troll.
On the troll under the bridge.
Under the bridge, guardian.
That's,
Bro, but it was raining.
oh god.
So we're walking around in the rain, lying down in the rain. And so what happened was Kieran didn't realize he'd sat down in the rain. And this is coming the best clip I've ever seen in my life. And so his pants are all wet. And then he realized like an hour in or whatever. And he thinks he's fucking peed himself.
Oh god.
Play the clip, Alex. It's my favourite.
It's like, why are you soaking wet though?
Fucking pissed myself. I'm pissed. I don't think I'm still peeing. I'm all wet. And I feel like I'm still pissing. I'm still pissing. Oh. I'm pissing. Can you feel me piss? Oh no. Oh my god. We need to get someone quiet. They're looking. Holy fuck.
And that was in public.
That's so funny.
That was in public. And then...
You sure it wasn't raining and he peed himself?
Oh, we don't know. Because he did ask before, he's like, will I be able to control myself?
Oh, so
And
he planted the seed.
Yeah, we thought it was about like other stuff, but maybe it was about his bladder. And then we went to eventually we did a loop of a block near ours for a few times. Mm-hmm. And then eventually went to a bar and like a couple hours in, I started getting out of it, relaxing, enjoying it. And Kieran started freaking out more, and so it made it funny for me. I started like trolling him.
Yeah.
So I was like pretending to drink. I'm like, "Yo, Lane, we going to a club soon?" And Kieran's like, "What do you mean? I'm still in it." I'm like, "Bro, I've been out for hours. What the fuck?"
So
It's so mean, bro.
So mean. You'd hate it.
So mean.
You'd hate it if someone did that to you.
Well, apparently
as well.
Lane always does it to his mates, and Lane's looking at me like, I usually do this shit.
Yeah.
And Lane's going, because Lane had to put up us like fucking carers. So Kieran starts calling him a shaman. He's like, that's so good that the mushroom guide is also our friend. And Lane's like, I'm not your fucking guide, cunt. I'm your mate. I'm not employed by the city of Amsterdam to help you on your trip. He's like, oh, that's the nicest thing you've said. It's like, what are you hearing when I'm speaking? And so he cut it halfway through and he's like, fucking, I need to get bombed. We go to the bar. He has 2 absent shots. And Skulls and Pine's like, fuck, finally. And so as soon as we're coming out of it, he's going into something else. And it's just a wild ride. But in the pub, the last thing I was going to say was that Kieran pees on the stools again.
Oh, he actually does this time.
No.
No? Okay. He just thinks he did.
So I'm standing there. He just starts giggling. He's like, I'm like, what's up, man? He's like, I just pissed on the stool.
Oh, no.
And I pissed on the other one, and he's sitting on it now. And he's just cracking up. And the stranger went and got the stool, and Kieran just starts laughing. Well, I start laughing too because there's no pee on it.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's hilarious, bro.
Wow, that's wild.
Yeah.
Would you do it again?
No.
No? One and done?
I would do less, but I would take half what everyone else did and see where we end up.
Yeah. Slow.
Yeah, well, I think.
Would you go in public again? I feel like that was a mistake. Go to like a field.
Well, it is funnier doing laps and in being in public because you're not supposed to be in public. But the lights are really good. But how's the field? How's the day trip?
Yeah, it was really good. It was intense. Definitely would do like way less. Always do like less.
Always do less.
Always do less.
I
When
like
it comes to
that.
psychedelics, do way less, and then do it in the daytime. Although the video you sent, I could see it was like it looked nice. Like the water looked quite
it's a
nice.
beautiful area.
If maybe
It was
you
a
didn't have the
beautiful
fear,
area.
which I've experienced the fear before.
Yeah, it became good after a while, but
Yeah.
it was a beautiful area. But that's what tricks you about Amsterdam because it's like regulated. You can buy them at mushroom vendors. You're like, oh, these are harmless.
Yeah. I think you got to think of it as like a dosage and like consider your height and weight and all
And
that
skills.
stuff. And skills.
Skills.
Yeah.
I don't eat many mushrooms in real life, so you probably have a few mushrooms.
I've had a few trips.
No, but I meant normal ones.
Yeah. Did you know that did you watch the documentary, the fungi one? I just remember this fact that apparently we're more like genetically similar to mushrooms than mushrooms are to plants.
Right,
That's whack,
someone's
man.
so high when they come
Oh,
up with
dude.
that.
A mushroom
Because
came up with
that's
that.
why they say like mushrooms taste meaty.
I'm a fun guy. I'm fungi.
I'm a fun guy. I watch mushroom documentaries.
There's one more audio clip.
Don't worry
Don't
about
worry
that
about
one.
that
No, we've experienced enough. The pissing one was the best. I'll show you the video of it, Tom, after. It's so good.
Nice. I also saw a video you put up. I told you before you left, I said you got to try haggis.
You did.
It's the classic. What is it? Is it pig stomach lining?
No,
Some kind of
I
sheep.
don't actually know.
Sheep. I think it's made of sheep stomach lining, and then they stuff it full of shit.
What's funny is that they trick foreigners and they tell them haggis is its own animal. There's like a little animal called haggis that they catch.
Right.
It's like a little rodent or something, and then and that's what they eat. And so, like, internationals will be looking for haggis. Also,
But I'm an international and I know that it's not that.
Yeah, but you also know drop bears don't exist. It's the same people that will believe drop bears exist.
But that's in our country.
Exactly. So when people go to Scotland, they're like, I want to try haggis. They're like, oh, have you seen the animal?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? People would believe it.
Yeah.
Most people are trusting. They're not like fuckwits like us.
No,
But
I'm
yeah,
just educated. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. So you said we got to try haggis, and I was like, that's actually a great idea. I thought it'd be a funny video to do. First day in Scotland, we're trying Scottish foods, embracing the culture with Kieran and Lane. Kieran has a very weak stomach. Lane has a good stomach.
I got a weak stomach.
You got
I
a weak
reckon I would have
stomach?
been sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely would have with the third thing we did. We did haggis first, what is it, Alex?
So haggis is a savoury pudding containing sheep's pluck, which is heart, liver, and lungs, minced with onion, oatmeal, spices, salt, and cooked traditionally encased in an animal's stomach.
There we go.
Oh my goodness, I'm glad I didn't know that before.
You didn't know that. That's
thought it
why I
was just
told
like
you
mince.
to do
I
it.
thought it was like mince. No, because I thought
'Cause it's gross.
I thought black pudding was the bad one.
Nah, man.
Which is bad
Both.
too. Yeah.
Black pudding's like a lot of blood, right?
Black pudding's awesome.
It's like blood soup. What do you mean?
So good. You're missing out.
Yeah, so we go to this traditional Scottish pub. We're like, let's eat outside so we don't annoy anyone inside. But they're all looking through the windows. And there was a pub on the other side where they're looking through the windows. We did haggis first. We handled it all right.
What it tastes like?
It's kind of like a bit like spicy mince.
Yeah.
It was a bit gamey, kind of a bit gamey too, like kangaroo. It wasn't that bad, honestly.
Yeah.
It was fine. Have you?
I think I'm a mental eater.
Yeah.
Like if I know something's gross,
Yeah.
like if I'm like, oh, it'll get in my head, and even if it tastes good, something will throw me off.
It's a lot about texture.
Yeah. But I see that it would taste like a kind of spiced mince, savoury mince.
Yeah, yeah. Then we had a pate. It was like a salmon or something, some sort of fish. Wasn't great either. And then the worst one was called Cullen Skink.
Yeah.
It's off fish stew. Something like some sort of chowder with their fish.
It's so fucking European.
Fucking
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking goodness.
What's worse, the smell or the taste?
Both. The
Yeah.
texture, pick anything, everything about it's a war crime again. It's literally holy fuck. I could not believe it.
And so that really, Kieran vomited?
Kieran had, I would say, that much.
Yep.
I would say a little.
So what's that for audio listeners?
A diamond.
A diamond. Yeah, perfect. Not even a fingernail, I would say. And he's fucking gagging. He's retching. He then spits it into his hand and throws it on the ground. So we filmed this video. I'm like, this is a fun food tasting one, whatever. Somehow gets onto Scottish TikTok. And they lose their fucking mind.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was so controversial to have
Disrespect.
different taste buds
Yep.
to someone who grew up eating fucking fish stew.
Yep.
Is that? Am I wrong here, Tom?
I wouldn't have thought they'd get so offended. No.
Yeah.
But I guess we don't get offended if people don't like Vegemite. We just think it's funny.
Why would you like? I hate Vegemite.
Do you?
Yeah, it's gross.
You're fucked.
what?
You're fucked.
Dude,
Oh, two against
actually,
one.
people are going to get pissed off at you saying that.
Dude, it's gross. Marmite's worse too, so don't. It's not
You
like
don't
I'm
like
on-
Vegemite?
No.
This is a fucking revelation, dude.
Oh, bro, the smell. As soon as my sister would eat it when I'm growing up, I'm like, oh, the smell. The smell of Vegemite is like tuna in a workroom. It's
What?
like bad, bro.
Nah, dude, you're tripping, man.
I wish I did like it because I like Australian things.
Yeah.
Eat local.
I thought you were a patriot all this time. Turns out you're a traitor.
Turns out I'm a
Communist.
KGB sleeper agent.
Kremlin.
Give me some baba ganoush.
Well, I'm going to comment on this video and get outraged.
Well, we should do. Well, that should be our Patreon videos from now on. Is just trying stuff. Then I'll try Vegemite, but I won't like it.
You haven't. We made Olin Teckers try Vegemite on this podcast, and you didn't say you didn't like it.
And we purposely made him do it with the spoon
Yeah,
or whatever.
'cause
So it
we'll-
was
And
like
you
just a
didn't
spark
say
of
you
Doing a
didn't
outrage.
bit.
like it.
We're doing a bit. We're like everyone likes Vegemite. How do you not like it? We'll do it in a bit, bro.
You've changed, man.
Oh, I can.
You've changed since
I can
England.
get it down, but it's just so salty.
You don't have to get it down. It's not a fresh load.
Shots.
It's not a fresh load. You don't have to get them down either.
What?
Just spit.
What have I been
Just
doing?
spit.
I'm still on the Kieran spitting into his hand and
Yeah.
then throwing the spit on the
Panic
ground.
move. Panic move.
That's funny.
But yeah, but he's like, he's almost like Carl Pilkington in the way. Pilkington. In the way he tries food, like most perfect reactions. Do you know what I mean? Very. It's almost. I don't. He might have been.
Where's his heart on his sleeve?
I assume he was putting it on for the camera because
I don't think so.
That's the reactions we needed for.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
For a big video, big reactions.
Yep.
Big reactions.
And the Scottish, unimpressed.
I'll read you some of the
Yeah,
comments because they heckled me in Scottish words too. So, fannies, trio of pussies,
Fannies.
bunch of fannies again with the Scottish flag. I don't know why they use fannies so much as an insult.
I haven't really heard that in a long time, fannies.
A little throwback.
I like it.
Pussies. This is how 2-year-olds react to new tastes and food. So childish and ridiculous. Sigh face. I just like that one. Pussies. Bunch of absolute fannies. That is delicious food. And try spreading the pate on the toast before eating it. Haggis needs some whiskey sauce as well.
Whiskey sauce.
So he called us fannies, absolute fannies, and gave us some suggestions.
That's nice.
Pussies, trio of pussies again. Bunch of fannies, pussies. These are all different people.
Yeah.
I'm not reading the same ones.
I thought you got a glitch.
The irony of this being you couldn't find someone who looks more like a Scottish junkie than the boy in the red cap.
Is that you?
Kieran in his Tommy Hilfiger jacket. Get the fuck out of my country with Scottish, those accents. So I don't even know what you're writing here, bro. Snowflakes. Steve Dunn wrote a word that started with F, had some asterisks in it, and then ended in TS. Believe means a pile of wood.
Yep. Okay.
I just wrote back to him. I was like, haven't tried that dish yet. We'll put it on the list. Thumbs up.
Nice.
Killer. Do they not eat fish in Australia, or do they just stick to kangaroo and koala? I wrote, we mostly eat stingrays as payback.
Nice.
Suz wrote, imagine doing this in India, Japan, China, etc. Get a grip. I just did an emoji of a bat and soup. But like, we do that in India and Japan and
Oh,
China.
yeah.
That's all we do.
If I go to the Philippines and I get one of those eggs with a fetus in it, I'm dry retching on the street.
Bro, I'm filming it and sending to everyone
Oh,
going, look at the
hilarious.
weird shit I
Yeah.
ate from this weird ass country every time.
Eating fucking bugs like, oh.
That's half
yum.
the fun of traveling is eating their local bugs off your
And then just
hostel
disrespecting
floor.
them. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I spit it in my hand,
Bro.
throw it on their flag and
Hey.
leave.
Fuck off. Eat a bunch of fannies. Let's go.
Yeah, dude.
Throw it in their flag.
Oh, that's funny.
What the fuck are you three Australian? And last one, someone just wrote puffs. I wrote, sorry, this isn't Google.
That's good.
But I was like, that's crazy to get that offended by it.
Yeah. It is weird. People have funny things that you can't make fun of in every country, I guess.
So what I was gonna do was do a part 2 to that.
Oh, you should
Where I
have.
was like, yeah, we just didn't get tongue sword in Scotland like 2
You're
days.
too busy on mushrooms.
Ooh, mushroom boy. Yeah. So I was gonna do it like really like earnest introduction on, hey, we tried a food tasting video of Scotland's best foods, and it didn't go over too well. So here's our another crack at it. We're gonna try some different Scottish foods and really treat it with a bit more respect this time. And then everything we did, we're going to spit out
Yeah, that's
and
funny.
gag.
Yeah.
So we're going to do iron brews. They're like their favourite. No, we're going to do whiskey first, some scotch,
Yep.
spit it out, have some iron brew, which is like their soft drink, which they're so proud of. It's delicious.
What's it taste like?
It's delicious. It's kind of like Fanta, but better.
Oh, so orangey?
Yeah. It's very good. So we're going to have that, then spit out. Like,
Yep.
oh, that's fucking gross. And then wash it down with Prime.
That's funny.
Finally, something good. Just complete
That's good.
troll, but we'll save it for next time.
Yeah, it's funny. You should do it like a full like review channel, like you're a foodie,
Oh,
like a
that's
full
fun.
critic, and just don't don't set up that it's a gag at all, and then just shit all over it like a montage of vomiting.
We could do that in New Zealand.
Yeah, they'd probably know that we're fucking with them though.
Well, they always say their meat pies are better than Australian meat pies. So that'd be the one.
Yeah.
If we do it like, let's actually try meat pie. And then they'll know we're fucking, but they'll still get triggered. Like,
yeah. That's funny.
Or something about rugby. They lost the final. Did you see that?
Oh, no.
There was a Rugby World Cup on.
Huh.
New Zealand were in the final.
Who knew?
Yeah, I did. I was watching Hooters in Liverpool.
Hooters. Wow. Just culture. Just culture.
Yeah, where else are you going to watch a Rugby World Cup final between New Zealand and South Africa?
Best fannies around. Best fannies around.
Bunch of fannies.
Yeah.
Did you go out at all in England?
It's
Or like
party
the
time.
UK?
Get your rocks off. If you want to get... Yeah.
What
we
like
went
the
out.
bars and clubs like?
Oh, fuck. Do I have time for all these stories or you want to save them for next week?
Yeah, keep going.
Okay. Well, they're great if you can get in. We didn't get into a lot of them.
Why?
I don't know.
You do have
Racist.
the slurriest voice of all time. To be
they're
fair.
racist.
I've seen you get kicked out of bars.
Well...
Because you're like, you've already got a slurry voice. So you have one beer, it's a bit more slurry. 2 beers, barely.
The most noticeable was Manchester, I think. So the boys didn't get in the night before me. Just Kieran and Lane going out, 2 out. They didn't get let in anywhere.
Is it one of those places that's real strict on like, you got to have a bottom up?
Nah, you got to have women.
Uh,
So that's like, you can't, it's very hard to get in groups. Like they don't let one guy in because apparently dude going 1 out.
oh, one dude going into a fucking club is terrifying.
Exactly. He's trying to
Yeah.
spike girls, always trying to beat off on the dance floor or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
there's something going on.
Yeah.
Sus.
Yeah.
Glory hole bandit.
If you're going out, you should go somewhere else as opposed to a club if you're by yourself.
Oh, yeah. Go home.
No, you got to go.
No.
Massage.
Library.
A library. Yeah, read by yourself, exactly. So they didn't let 2 of them in, and so we went in a group. It was only like 5 or something. No, not tonight, boys. It's like, why not? It's like, you don't have any girls with you. One of the boys goes, well, one of us is trans.
Wow. How'd that go down?
About as well as you think. They go, I don't give a fuck. It's like, well, I didn't say who. What if just me, I'm the trans one, and my friend come in, then it's a trans woman and a male. Can we come in? Or are you going to be transphobic? I'm like, I've always thought of people doing that. I've never seen in action.
And how'd it go?
About as well as you think.
Yeah, no good.
But I'm fucking crying. It's so funny.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Yeah, they're pretty strict,
Very strict.
but they fucking kick on over there.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
They get rowdy.
They like to fight.
Oh yeah, I remember watching one of those like cops, but it's like English cops, and all they're doing is just going around to clubs, fucking stopping people fighting. Like that's the whole show.
That's sick.
It's a pretty good show. I watched a lot of episodes
What?
because it's just like they get so trashy, and it's like people getting in fights at kebab shops, people getting in fights at the bars. Yeah.
Like Newcastle,
yeah,
North
something like
Way,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, like just some random town, like
That's so
like literally
fun.
like Liverpool cops or whatever.
Do they have the same characters in each episode?
The same
Oh,
cops.
Jeffro,
Oh,
not
no.
you again, mate. Oh,
Unknown troublemaker Jeffro. They've always got that narration as well. He's had a few too many skewies. They don't say skewies.
few too many points.
Yeah.
Points?
Do they say
Points.
pints?
Pints. Yes, you're good at accents. I want to watch that show.
It's good. I'll try and find it.
Yeah, we didn't get in any fights, but you can see, like,
Oh, you don't want to.
they're like,
Yeah.
we went out in Newcastle and they're like alpha lads there.
Yeah.
They're like good lads. And the women, legitimately, I think it was snowing and they were wearing like G-strings. I was like,
Yeah.
what is going on?
I remember that going out in Liverpool was like insane. Like it was so fucking cold and miserable, but
But
people
they-
would still just wear nothing.
They got
and
them
go
hot
out.
pants on. I don't know. Do
Yeah.
they have like fanny warmers in there or something?
fannies.
No, fanny warmers.
Oh, I hope so.
Because like, how do they stay warm?
I think it naturally kind of stays warm, right?
Just hot girls stay hot.
Yeah, that's why they call
Dress
it hot
hot,
girls.
think hot, be hot. That's
nice.
damn. That's how you know you're a hot girl, is if you can wear that and not get cold.
That's it.
Damn. I always get cold.
I freeze all the
Freezing.
time. I'm wearing pants.
Bro, it was Geordie Shore. That show makes so much
Oh,
more
yeah.
sense now.
Oh,
now
yeah.
I've been there.
Oh, you went to where is Geordie?
Newcastle.
Newcastle, right? That was a good show.
How long do you think you could survive in the house?
Wait, do they know I'm there? Was it an Anne Frank situation?
Yeah, you're in the attic.
I'm like the mouse.
You can hear them partying.
I honestly think I could survive longer if they didn't know I was there. Then it's like a fun game. Fuck, I always wonder. One normal person in that. They should do that. One normal person in those houses.
Yeah, it's
Someone
funny.
who's just like
a divorced dad who's trying to get back on the scene.
Okay, divorced dad.
We're going out tonight, guys.
Maybe like a Chinese student who's trying to study too.
Yeah. Oh, keep it down, please.
Right, that would be so good. And Scotty T said, let's get fucking more.
They've all got their shirts off. And there's this chubby, sad Asian kid.
The divorced dude's ex-wife comes around to see if he's...
All the boys gangbanger.
She was a bit of a slag, isn't she? Oh, what are you crying about? You're fucking divorced, didn't it?
His daughter would come visit from uni. She'd get in.
She would get in.
Just this poor guy's life falling apart.
A lot of sex going around in the Geordie Shore.
Is there any other stories?
Oh, mate, there are, but we can get to them another time.
Yeah.
We can move on with the show. Thank you for having me back, everyone. I missed you. You probably couldn't tell I was gone. Thanks to Alex and Tom for holding it down.
No, I think people like the best of it.
Oh, bro,
Some
we loved it.
good moments.
We loved it.
Yeah.
Everyone, what was the top comment on YouTube?
I don't know.
It was trolling me.
Oh, was it?
It was very funny. I laughed, cried, laughed again, put on my hot pants, went out to town. 'Cause I'm a hot girl.
He's looking for
You'll know it. It's okay.
That's not the top comment.
Oh, God.
I knew from the title that Frenchy was gone.
Because the title's our greatest
Our-
episode
yeah,
ever.
our funniest episode.
right,
Funniest
right,
episode
right.
ever. I knew from the title that Frenchy was gone. I was like, fuck you.
He got me.
You got me.
Yeah,
got
that's
me.
funny.
Zing.
So you wanted to talk about your types of showers before we go into...
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, but it makes sense when I wrote this.
So glad you're back for this quality content.
Oh, stay tuned. Or did you already cover this? No.
Yeah, we covered types of showers.
I was recently living in London, in the UK, for 2.5 weeks.
You didn't shower.
I know. I had a long ass flight back.
It is a brutal flight. How long is it? Like 22 hours
And the
or
one
something?
back's worse because you're all dead. Whereas the one there, it's 14 hours to Syria, where the fuck you stop in, Qatar.
You stopped at Syria.
Cheaper flights, bro. It was, whatever you get the deals.
Yeah.
And then it's 8 hours to Glasgow. Well, that was what we did. And so it's like 7, 8 hours back, and then another 14 hours.
Jesus.
So that last 14 hours was so long. And whatever you're doing at Dubai airport. And so I was just disgusting, sweating next to all these people on the plane.
Yikes.
I was next to a big German man who didn't learn any English.
Oh, no.
But he was just sweating. It was very awkward. And so I got in the shower and I'm like, this is one of the greatest showers I've ever had. And then I thought, what would be the top 5 showers a person can have?
Okay.
Okay. Top 5 types of showers. 5. First shower after long ass flight. Agree?
Agree. A shower after like a 3-day music festival where you're covered in mud and shit.
Well, I've done a list, Tom, so
Oh, I thought that was one of them.
I didn't make the list. That was an honourable mention.
Okay. So you're going to just read them all.
I was, and then you're going to comment on them.
Okay.
You can read 4 if you want.
No, I don't need to.
4. Warm shower after a freezing cold surf/swim. So
yeah.
So it's like a...
Where you take your clothes off and your dick's all inverted. Yes. And you're like, you bunch of fannies.
Yes, one of those ones.
Yeah.
Almost like you'll die if you don't get in the shower. You can't even start it too hot because you're so cold.
Yeah.
Okay, 3. I just written shower sexy time. So if you're in shower with another person,
Yeah.
and
Like at the gym.
Not at the gym.
No.
I mean, that could be at the gym, wherever.
Well, there's that old Greek man who's just stripped off his kit.
Yep. Number 3 is shower with an old Greek man at the gym. Number 2 is the pre-going out shower. So when you got a beer in there, the tunes are pumping. Maybe your mates are in the living room and you're like, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, there's hope in your heart.
There's hope in your heart.
Good night out.
Hope in your heart. And that brings us to number 1, the golden shower. Would you not agree with that?
So nice.
or I also had the fully clothed hungover shower with spew everywhere at the end of the night.
It does help. The golden shower.
What other showers did I miss? Alex, do you shower often?
Alex doesn't shower often. He lives in the inner west.
Yeah, we all get in together.
Yeah.
To save money.
Well, there was also another honourable mention was money shower at the strippers.
Yep.
Never seen that.
I haven't seen that. I've never got money.
Oh yeah, I've heard of it, but and then
Seen it in
shower
movies.
with all the boys after swimming lessons.
That one's a bit weird.
Or like
was
the-
this
No,
when
but
you were
all
a
the
PE
lads get
teacher?
in, but when all the no.
Or like Lynx Africa shower.
Oh,
when you're 15,
The
you don't
old
have time.
horse bath.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the halls.
Or the gentleman's rinse is when you wash your balls and dick in a sink basin.
That's so gross.
and balls.
Yeah.
I don't do balls.
Oh, God.
Interesting. Interesting. That's
Courtesy.
that might be location based. How you're brought up.
All right, guys, on that note, it is time for the unfiltered moment of the week. So this is brought to you by Filter Brewing, makers of the finest, most unfiltered brews in town. So this week's message, we asked you guys to send in your most unfiltered moment. So if you haven't had a chance to do it, go to speakpipe.com/Tom and Frenchy. Send us a voicemail of like a funny story, a time when you said something you shouldn't have, did something you shouldn't have. I don't know, whatever. Just something funny. If you think it'd make us laugh, send it in.
Unfiltered moment of the week. We want to hear them. We've had a few good ones submitted already.
Yeah, we've had some that were too rogue that we'll play another time. But this one was a funny one from listener Jazz.
Jazz, yeah.
Jasmine, I imagine. Or Jismin.
Yaz. Could be a
Yaz,
silent,
it could be a
silent
soft
J.
J. Yeah, let's play it.
Okay.
Bing.
Hey guys, day one potty listener. I just thought of a scenario I was in the other day and I want to get your thoughts on it. So I was in the elevator and one of my lecturers is coming towards, so I open the door for him and he gets in and he goes, arigato. And I said, without even thinking, I go, oh yeah, you look like a guy who loves Japan, because that is so true. You can look at someone and you can tell that they're obsessed with Japan and it's the first place that they go when they leave Australia, and they go every year. It's just a thing that you can tell by looking at someone. And then he goes, oh, well, my wife's Japanese. And again, I just blurt out, I go, you look like you have a Japanese wife. And we laughed, but upon reflection, I'm like, is that something that you can't say to someone? But it's so true. You can tell. Anyway, tell me if I'm in the wrong here.
I agree with her, to be honest. I think there's a certain look of a guy who's obsessed with Japan. We're talking white guy, obviously.
What's that? Yes. That's the
White
first
guys.
part of the look.
So, like, you've got a mate who is obsessed with Japan. My cousin, he was always obsessed with Japan, ended up marrying a Japanese girl. He's lived over there for like 20 years now. There's like a look.
Yeah, I assume we couldn't tell the difference between them in a lineup.
Oh, no.
I assume.
It's like a big anime watcher. They love
What's
that
the
whole
look?
culture.
What about physically? What would they look like?
Gamer-esque.
Yeah.
Gamer-esque.
So weedy.
Weedy. Pale, maybe.
Not threatening, we can say.
Yeah. So I don't think she's in the wrong. And she nailed it, to be honest. It would have been bad if she was in the wrong and he's like, what are you talking about? But she's fucking nailed it.
There's definitely, blokes who just love Asian, Japanese girls.
They're called a weeaboo.
Weeaboo.
Yeah, is a Japanophile.
Oh, yeah.
Japanophile. That's
Anything with file on
a
the
bit
end.
close.
I'm
There's a
not
P
on-
in there
yeah.
too, bro.
Yeah.
Japanophile. And so, is there any more to the definition?
Yeah, so mostly obsessed with manga and anime
Yep.
and other
We all know the
parts of
type.
Japanese
We all know
culture.
someone like that.
But also, like, I feel like they also do well with Japanese women.
Yeah.
Are Japanese women, do they like that look? Do they like a non-threatening,
I guess so.
white, very generally pale?
I feel like whenever you
glasses, I would say.
Glasses for
Often
sure.
they'll get a colourful tat just to be like, yo, look at
Yeah,
me. I'm in on the scene.
And I feel like tall. Like a taller white pale dude.
Slender man.
Slender man.
And they always go over there to teach English every time.
Yeah.
Don't they?
Yeah. And they make Pokemon noises when they come.
Yep.
Pika, pika. Yeah, when they get like finger, pika, pika.
Alex,
Squirtle.
you were about to do like a teaching English course. It wasn't for Japan, but
What was it for?
No, I'd like to go more like Southeast Asia.
you look like the kind
Oh,
of guy.
you look like the kind of guy who'd like to
dude.
go
What
to-
does that look like?
I would say
Beard.
55-year-old Englishman.
That's a different type of
That's
file.
a different type of. They love Southeast Asia. They love it, bro. Are you
right,
actually
go.
going to do
Oh.
English there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very cool.
I feel like it's a
Maybe.
thing to do.
Yeah,
It'd
that's
be
cool.
fun.
That'd be
It's
so
exciting.
much fun.
Guys, don't forget to send in your unfiltered moment to tomandfrenchy.com/ no, speakpipe.com/tomandfrenchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks to the legends at Filter Brewing, we're turning your unfiltered tales into a night to remember.
Oh, yeah, because we are hosting a live podcast. That's the end of this. We've already announced it, Frenchy. You weren't here.
Oh,
But you
let's
acted
go.
very
Can
excited.
I come?
Yeah.
Or was it you and Alex?
Oh, it was going to be me and Alex, but I think we could probably swing
Yeah,
you
Fuck
in there.
yeah.
We can ask for an extra seat.
Yeah, put me on the back.
So we're going to go to the Filter Brewery and host it there, so everyone can have a few beers, have a few laughs.
Oh.
So if your message gets chosen, we'll choose one at the end. We're doing a run of these. You get some tickets to come along.
Oh, that's awesome,
Yeah.
bro. I'm going to start submitting messages.
Yeah, please do.
Fuck oath. I wonder if you can tell. I'd love to be able to get a message in and you didn't know it was me. Be like, look
I
how
would be
good my
impressed.
accents are now.
I would be impressed. You
Right,
should try.
lad.
I
All
think
right,
I'd be
lad.
able to tell.
So I was at university and my tutor comes and said he just got back from Japan. I said, you look like the sort of person who likes Asian pussy. That's essentially what they were saying, though.
Yeah, true.
And
She
they've
said
got-
it in a nice. She sounded sweeter
Yeah.
than you. Yeah, she
Sorry,
sounded
Asian fannies, they would probably say up
fannies.
there
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
I'll
All
work
right.
on it.
So to continue this UK themed episode, we're going to do our Tinder bios,
Hmm.
but Alex has been on a mission to get UK Tinder bios, so the most English vibed Tinders we can find, and we'll see how he went.
I'm picturing like a montage type music, or maybe even like AC/DC or
You're
something.
fit, but you know.
No, and I'm picturing him.
Oh.
He's signed up to Tinder Plus just so he can start swiping in England, and he's
that's
gone
cool.
through all the worst ones
Yeah.
just for us.
But then he falls in love. It's like a rom-com. He's like, I've got the shittest job in the world, but I found love. That'd be the moral of the story. And then he gets a better job in England.
That's a good movie. I'd watch that. Speaking of apps, by the way, have you heard of the app Woo Plus?
No, I haven't.
Look it up.
Woo
Read it out
Plus.
to Tom. Can you guess what it is before Alex tells us?
It's an app where you've got to woo women. So
Well-
you send them gifts.
Okay. What sort of women?
I feel like you're setting me up here.
Uh,
Southeast Asia.
from Wuhan.
Oh, really?
No.
So Woo Plus is the top BBW dating app.
Wow.
So you can meet big, beautiful women and big, handsome men, BHM.
Yeah, it's a new
Okay.
app.
You been on it?
No, I met someone on the trip who was into it in a big way.
In a big way.
In a big
There's no other
way.
way to be into it.
Pun intended.
All right, let's get into this. So this is some of the best and worst English UK Tinder.
Beautiful.
First up, we've got Stephen, who says he's 34, but that is a rough 34. Who's he look like, Frenchy?
He looks like an old, like if Jack the Ripper.
Like a modern Jack the Ripper, like
had
they did a
modern
remake.
Jack the Ripper on the bath salts. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's creamy.
Jack the Bong Ripper.
Jack the Bong Ripper.
That's a good name. All right, what's the next one?
Caitlin, 18. Blue eyes, blonde hair. Hitler would have loved me.
Ooh. Yeah. Would he?
I don't know. I think he's more of an ass man, to be honest.
She's got big titties for those
she
listening.
does.
Alexandra, 25, Russian, just visiting local cathedrals. What does that mean, Alex?
I don't get that, Alex.
There's lots of cathedrals in Glasgow and the UK.
So it's just a fact?
Yeah. She's
Oh,
just
so
visiting.
you're making-
I thought you
you're
might be
making-
like, oh, there are heaps of cathedrals. So it's so relatable.
You were making fun of my fucking shower list, and you're throwing this fucking trash out there.
Okay.
I think we're 1-1 now. I think we've got to wait for Tom. We'll
keep
catch him
going.
slipping. Okay, University of Limerick. Great name, Limerick, by the way.
Surely you'd put a limerick in there, wouldn't you?
You'd think so, but she's written, eat her pussy and don't catch her owner. Asterisk, if you wear your mask properly in public, you're 100% more rideable, fellas. Oh, well, that's just fucking wrong.
Frenchy's anti-vax, if you
I
guys
get-
didn't know.
Yeah.
All right, we've got a lady here. I'm a gilf.
Yeah.
Ooh, with 4 kids and 1 grandchild. When I laugh, I snort like a pig, and I have multiple personalities. My eldest son is an absolute gem and loves the bugle on her sesh with the boys. Wow.
Wait, to fucking what?
Loves the bugle. What's that?
I think it's a mini trumpet.
I guess I think like
No,
a
what's it?
bong.
A bong, yeah.
Oh. No.
I know what a fucking bugle is, Frenchy.
No, you don't.
I know what a bugle is.
Look it
Everyone
up.
knows.
Look
You
it up.
don't look that up.
Look it up.
Because it's going to show you a mini trumpet. That's fucking
See
stupid.
how old this Gilf is, by the way?
Move on.
42.
Yeah, it's young for a gilf.
Yo, you always work out when they had their kids, when they do that. So I'm guessing 20.
Move on.
I can't even move on because this is some sort of a...
Oh, this is just
I don't even know what I'm looking
when,
at here.
when you're on Tinder or
I'll try to
thing on-
read
in
these
Ireland.
names. Okay, we'll read out these names then. Let's try to pronounce some
So
Irish
these-
names.
Yeah, they're Irish.
So these are Irish names, which are very difficult. I've got no chance.
We'll go one for one, Tom. Okay, first one's
Okay.
definitely Emar
Ryo Ganache.
Roganak. Is that the... Didn't Roganak... That was Thor, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that was the third Thor.
Thor Roganak. Then, of course, we've got Grainy,
Yep. We've got Fanny Chaser,
Blathnade.
Ali Akbar,
No, I think that's Abli. Abli.
Ailby.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Edoin. Edoin. I like that name.
Clodag.
Classic Clodag. Clodags have great personalities. Doville.
Dear Bible.
Bible. Sad.
Geralt Coyle.
Geraldine Coily.
When they in Harry
That
Potter?
one actually, like, how is that one? Geraldine Coily.
These are crazy names.
Edohin.
I'm absolutely done.
Dun. Dun. I think we got that one.
Done.
Aobin. Aobin. Yeah, Aobin.
Dagmara.
That's good. Maybe you got to say it with the accent. Scotland.
Anna.
Blah.
Bronag.
Bronag. Yeah, it's better with the accent.
Oh, those are
Let us know
crazy.
how we did, how many we pronounced properly.
I think we nailed it.
See you soon, Dublin.
Jade. She says, if you take keys, fuck
Oh,
me,
we've had this
please.
one, yeah.
If you sniff a line, you're all mine. If you snort gear, shag my rear. If you take ket, in you get. 19, not 21. Okay.
Lee, I just want someone to make me drip like a knackered fridge. Fuck.
Jesus.
That's the best.
Wow.
That's the best kind of shower. Pussy shower.
Roses are red. The Tories are blue. I voted Brexit and I want to fuck you like I fucked up the country. So she voted, but she's anti-Brexit?
I don't know. It's confusing. All I know is that up north they don't like the Tories.
What are Tories?
I think they're like the Liberal Party.
Yeah. Conservative Party.
And so they fucked over Liverpool real hard back in the Margaret Thatcher days. They cut off funding and all this sort of shit, made it heaps hard for them to have clean drinking water and all this sort of shit. And they fucking hate the Tories. And so I wore a shirt at my Liverpool show that said bollocks to the Tories. And that was pretty much how I started the show. I'm like, fuck the Tories, am I right?
Just fully pandering.
Oh, 100% right. I love it. But also, fuck them. I don't know. Nia. Body count, 84. Ooh. She's 20. She's working hard.
Wow. That's a full-time
that's
job.
Impressive. Doing lines and shagging nines.
Wow.
Catch flights, not feelings. Mans know who they are. Brexit means Brexit.
I don't really know what that means, to be honest.
She's also very hot.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter what it says.
Yeah.
Our relationship should be like the Nintendo 64. Classic, fun to spend hours with, and every issue easily fixed by blowing on it and shoving it back in. A doctor and 2 priests have confirmed in writing that I have no soul. Oh my gosh.
Oh, redhead.
Fucking plot twist.
Redhead. Damien, I'm Polish and hate British people, and United Condom if you want to move out with me after I extort all the student finance I have left. Give me reason to like British woman.
Wow.
That's why they voted for Brexit, bro. Because this cunt.
It's all Damien's fault.
It's all Damien's fault.
All right. Please only match with me if you're naturally very level-headed and calm, and your D is at least 8 inches. Whoa. All the way around?
That's mental.
All the way around,
That's
surely.
fucking mental.
Because I'm quite emotional, so we would need to be the opposites. Looking for my boo. I'm 5'8" and a half and a plus. What?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm 5'8.5" and plus size 20.
Well, that's why she needs the big D, doesn't it? Well, to get through.
Yeah, she should go on. What was
Woo
it?
Plus.
Woo Plus.
Woo Plus. She's on it. I'm telling you, that pops. And the last one's just a photo of
This is like a classic. It's like every girl in the UK.
I'll tell you what was funny. I saw this uploaded into our Dropbox, and he called the file Slug Brows.
classic slug brow.
Slug brows
They
done
fucking
it
put
again.
on a face over there. I'll tell you that for
Do
free.
they?
It must be such a mystery who you go home with, because those girls are so good at putting on heaps of makeup.
Oh, yeah. I think it's because they get no sun, so their skin's translucent, so you can see their organs, so they have to cover it up.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Do you want to do a make a fake news along those lines? Like,
Oh, yeah, let's make up some weird shit about
So we
the
have
UK.
we want Frenchy to make up something about that everyone does in the UK.
Well, I think we all
So
make
kind
it
of
up. It's
similar-
always fun
yeah.
when we discuss what.
So similar to how people blew up about the haggis thing.
Yes,
So we
yes,
just
yes.
make up a fact that might offend people.
Well, it wouldn't offend people, but they love Greg's over there. So I was like, I wanted to pretend that was a religion, but I don't think it's probably too niche.
Yeah.
So what else do we do? Something about? You make up something about their eyebrows then, or what? Oh, you just did make up something.
No, that was true.
Or the
Their
teeth.
skin is translucent.
Or the royals. Something about the royals.
I was trying to think of something like that everyone does over there that's different to Australia, like like the toilet flushing backwards, like something big and broad that's just not true.
When they enter a pub, they have to say something about the king or something. I don't know. To the
Did you know people in England, they don't, like, the job of a dentist doesn't exist. Yeah, so they've got doctors, nurses, no dentists.
Oh shit!
So they don't worry about their teeth because they know there's always turkey.
That makes so much sense. There you go. That's crazy. Maybe like the local handyman does the teeth.
Yeah.
If they ever need a tooth pulled, the local handyman does it, I believe.
Yeah, they've only got doctors, nurses, and tilers. And the tilers specialise in teeth.
Oh, yeah.
So they just kind of fit them in there, put some stucco around it. Good as gold.
Yeah.
That's why you see all those English people with those big white teeth that look fake. They went to the tiler.
That makes a lot of sense.
That's good.
Yeah, what's another one? What do they love football over there. You could do something about football.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What else do they love? Some of them love the Royals. The Royals is never a bad one to make shit up about.
Drinking tea.
They do like drinking tea.
Politeness.
Warm beer, that classic stereotype.
Do you know why the English like drinking tea so much?
What's that?
Well, they've got different tea to what we get because it's in their tea bags. They've got light traces of cocaine.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so that way if you get the black tea does, the alert morning tea, it's like, and so they're all slightly getting buzzed when they have tea.
That's why they talk like that. And it's hard to understand because they're always just kind of high.
Show me an example.
Hey, that's what it sounds like
Irish.
to me.
That's the Irish. Same thing, though.
Same thing, yeah.
Oh, the same thing for the Irish and English.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, that's great.
It gets so
That'll
triggered.
do.
Oh, that's actually the worst one we could have said. Yeah, anything about Scotland being the same as England too, they would get snap about that.
So you went over to the UK recently, and what a lot of people don't realise is they've got these broad terms like English, Irish, and Scottish.
Okay, yeah. That's the one. That's the one.
So you went over to the UK recently, and as you know, they've got broad terms for the people like English, Irish, Scottish. They've got different locations on all over the UK.
Yep.
It actually is all just the same place. They're all considered English. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. What am I trying to say? I don't know.
I don't know. But they do actually all drink Fosters.
Yeah, isn't
I
that
still
weird?
think it's our beer. It's
yeah,
crazy.
it's the worst. They got him with marketing, man. They got some fucking Crocodile Dundee to say it or
Got
something.
him.
All right, guys. That's the episode. This one was thanks to Filter for sponsoring. That's Filter with a PH.
And thanks to our Patreons, we're going to do a real quick Patreon-only episode now.
Didn't know we were going to do that, but okay.
Can we?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, we're going to do a quick Patreon-only episode. Patreon.com/Tom and Frenchy.
Yep.
If you want to sign up, and you got to sign up now to get to the Christmas party, we will be announcing the date and location probably next week.